Well, good evening, my fellow Yarnies. This is Classy Kim coming to you this Monday evening. What is it, the 30th? Wow, we're coming to an end of this year. Can you believe it? 2020. I remember being, oh my goodness, little, remembering that that's all they would talk about is 20, when the year, the century turns, and after 19 it would be 20, and I'm like, wow, that's a long time. And here we are, for me, 56 years later. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be in the presence of all of these creations that God has allowed us to have as far as technology. I'm glad to be here during the time when it was transitioning into the computer era. It's just been phenomenal. We're just moving right along, and this is the way God had planned it, and this is the way it is. It's just wonderful. Glad to be a part of it. Want to thank all of you for joining me this evening. I appreciate anyone that has subscribed to this channel and that has also joined us on the Classy Kim's Facebook group page, where we show off our yarny goodness, and we just have so much fun learning from each other. I try to post to the podcasters that do allow me to do so, and to get our new subscribers attention. And I appreciate all of you podcasters and Facebook users that do allow me to get the word out for our new yarnies. And also, we have a lot of the sales that come in that Penny from Penley-Ann's creation helps us to know that's out there. So we appreciate all of you podcasters and Facebook that has pages that do allow me to post these items. So we appreciate that. And okay, we're going to move along because I do have quite a bit this evening. I'm not sure how long I will be, so let's just sit back and relax and we'll get it started. I don't have an order. Whatever I grab, that's what we're going to do. We will start with, of course, our beautiful Happy Mail that I have received from quite a few people. I do appreciate it, and I'll get started with that now. While it's on my mind too, the 2020 ice yarn that Christa from Secret Yarnery had started, and she has her ice yarn challenge, which she collaborated with Glenda at Creative Grandma, and which she was doing Premier Yarn, in which Creative Grandma also posted another post that you can use any yarn, okay? But as far as Christa, I don't think that she had changed hers. It was still with the ice yarn. So I had already decided to do the ice yarn with Christa, and I did get a tag, and her name is MaryAnn. She has a podcast or YouTube channel, and she's called Yarn Happens with MaryAnn. And she is a beautiful person. She is such a wonderful podcaster as well. She has a lot of content. So, I will have her link posted below. And anyone that is in our group, feel free to jump in on this wagon to create a scarf or something, and you have to have it done by the 20th, and post it to Creative Grandma's post and to Christa at Secret Yarnery's post, And also to Classy Kim's post. If you're a part of my group, I would appreciate it. Those that are watching that have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. And anything that I'm showing you here today is kid friendly. I do have we will be having a drawing today, and in no way, shape, or form is it through YouTube or Facebook or any other. No, I'm not promoting anyone but myself. Okay, and my purpose here is just to to bring awareness of all of our creators that are out there that want to be acknowledged. So please join us on YouTube here and the Facebook group page. Okay, so I'll get started. We have Happy Mail from DOYcreations. Now, of course, I opened all this mail, and I do have on a pair of my earrings that I purchased from her, and it's green, and it just matches my beautiful ensemble that I created last year. So thank you for that, Sarayah. I really do appreciate this. They call you Jeanette, and you're Sarayah. So I appreciate you, girl. I also purchased, now Jeanette is awesome with her work, okay? Now I don't know how she gets this wire to bend the way that it does, but I mean there's no nicks in it or anything where she's bent it. And there is a ring that she threw in there for these earrings, and I do wear rings, especially these. Now this, I can actually put it on my toe, or I can put it on my finger. Okay, now I purchased some purple ones like this too, and she sent me a ring to go with it, and thank you so much. And I also purchased another pair of earrings, which is the silver. Now, when I was younger, I always wore gold, okay? Now, I'm into silver. I love silver, okay? Now, that's all I wear. And if it's not silver, it's going to be color like this. I like bright colors. I can't help myself. I do, I have, quite a bit of blacks. Throughout my working years, I worked as an investigator with for fraud at the welfare office, which is Job and Family Services. And throughout my work history, even before I started that job, I always dressed, to work, work office wear and everything. And I always, had my jewelry on, and it was always gold, okay? But now that I am retired, and I retired under Social Security disability due to my illness, and I say that to say, now I'm into silver and this color, because I always just wore, the basic burgundy, black, brown, cream and brown together, black and red together, black, all these, just, so anyway, I'm away from all of that. I'm into color now. I never used to be into color, but I am now. So there's a story behind just about everything that I do. So I just thought I'd share that with you. Okay, so I will go on to the next piece of mail. We have, this is by Lisa Devane, Lisa's Crochet, and she's in Canada. She sent me a beautiful card. Happy holidays. Now I won't read the cards, okay? And we've got Pettiskim, Kim Thompson. Look at her and her family. Look at that. I just love it. Kim, thank you so much. And I asked her about her husband had the mic in his DJ, you go with your bad self being a DJ. I I know that's got to be fun. But thank you so much for my holiday card, or my winter season card. I appreciate it. And look at Kayla. Llama Kayla. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, we can't leave Phoebe out. Now, Kayla, you know what I want to know? How come you don't have Phoebe dressed to the nines in some crochet? Now, hey, you got to get with it, girl. I'm going to make her something and send it to you, okay? But we can't have her being naked. She's naked, okay? Oh, I just love this, though. This is beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We also have a card here from Rhonda Lewis. Oh, this is a friend of mine. She sent me a card. She's not on in our group. She doesn't follow me on Facebook. This is from Christy Anderson with Christy's Corner, Crochet Corner. Thank you, Christy. I really appreciate this so much. And Rell with the Dabbling Hook. She sent me this. It's just as beautiful as it can be. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Rell. And our beautiful, wonderful friend that we have in our Carrie Penny with her creative self. Look at this card. Now, the United Postal Service, they sent it in this because they ripped it. They ripped the card. But look at that. It has a tag on it. Now, you know she made the card now. You know that, okay? And it's just so, you know, creative in how she did that. Just let it snow. You know, this is like, because I'm Jehovah's Witness, so I don't do, you know, holidays. And she did this in a way where it's just, it's snowing, you know, and it's just beautiful. I just love it. Thank you so much. I really, 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 really appreciate that. From all of you that sent me cards, thank you so much. I really love it. Okay, we have a item here from Camille Lane, and she's with Dollyface, and she has a YouTube channel as well. Dollyface sent me some tags, and some leather tags, and it says made from you. Boy makes it, and it's a pack of them. So thank you so much, Camille. My best friend's name is Camille. She's been my friend for what, 38 years? Yeah, 35 years. 38 years, as long as I've been working. Okay, so it's 38 years. We've been friends since we were like 21 years old, something like that. So her name is Camille too. So I never knew another Camille until you. So thank you so much. And she sent me a card. You pretty much rock, and it has some beautiful words in here. Camille, you know, and some tea she sent me. I'm going to be drinking that tonight. And I thank you so much for that. And my tags. Thank you so much. Every time I say thank you so much, I think of Alaska CraftyGal. I love when she says, thank you so much. I love to hear her say that. So every time I say it, I think of you, Victoria. Okay, I got some happy mail. This is from Laverne Benton. Oh yeah, she's Laverne Benton has a Etsy shop. And is it Etsy? No, she has her own homemade gifts and crochet. Busy Peach, but it's BZY Peach. Laverne Benton, she's one of my group members in the Classic Kim's crochet group, and she sent a card and it says you're a peach, and I know she made that card. Isn't that cute? So she makes cards, you know, if you all want to get some cards made. And she's thanking me. And she sent, oh, I ordered these. This is a little crochet key ring. And look, it has the sheep on it. Isn't that the cutest? This one's purple. This one has, what does it say? Oh, made with love on it. Isn't these little hanks the cutest that you ever want to see? And then my favorite, which I bought for myself, was this hook. Those other two I'm going to be putting in my giveaway, my random act of kindness giveaways. Yeah, isn't that cute? It's got a crochet hook on it. So I bought that one for myself. Thank you, Laverne. I appreciate ordering from you. You're a professional. She has some beautiful items, so I will have her link below as well. Please go take a look at her shop, along with Jeanette from DOYcreations7 Creations, her beautiful earrings. I made a purchase from, which came in a really nice burlap bag. And what it is, crochet with love. And you can order these wooden tags for your clothes, for your items. And it says Classy Kim's Crochet. Isn't that the neatest? And look at the heart with the crochet hook going through it. I saw it, I had to have it, and I will be ordering some more from her. And it's called KnitWitTags. And it's spelled K-N-I-T and then W-I-T tags, which is on Etsy. And I'll have all of her information listed below. Her name is Carolyn Bednarczyk. Carolyn Bednarczyk, designer. So yeah, I really love that. And yeah, so I'll have all her information listed in the drop down box below. Okay, as Penny says, let's move them right along. All right, I made a purchase at eBay because Penny at Penley-Ann's Creation sent me some dark horse yarn. I had never heard of it. She had a video, and she, you know, told us about they were having a sale at one point, and this is the fantasy. Well, I found that this is my favorite yarn, and of course they went out of business. Okay, they don't have the fantasy dark horse yarns anymore. So I've been looking all over the place to purchase some more. I did find this color here. I'm not sure exactly what this color is. It's, let's see, dark horse yarns. I have to squint like this, you guys, because I can't see. It's 50% nylon, 50% acrylic. And let me tell you, this is the softest, beautiful. I love to work with it. It slides across the hook. I'm going to make another poncho. I did make a poncho out of the other one, and I had to mix it because this poncho here, I had to mix it with a really beautiful cream color yarn. So I don't know what I'm going to mix with this. I think I might mix brown, black. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But let me tell you, this yarn, I love it. And so I'm still scouting for Dark Horse yarn. If any one of you viewers out there that have Dark Horse Fantasy and you don't know what to do with it, you had it for a while or whatever, you know, check me out and let's make a deal, and I may be able to purchase it from you. Okay, so just let me know, because like I said, I love it. Love it. Okay, so that's one item that I purchased. The other purchase item, I got it from Wish. Now, Wish is something to be desired. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I don't like it. So I ordered the milk yarn, and they sent me a soft cashmere yarn, black. Well, I like it, the cashmere yarn, don't get me wrong, but it's not what I ordered. And what I ordered, I really, really needed it, okay? So I'm a little perturbed about that, and I ordered quite a few of them, and they sent me yellow, and I didn't order yellow, okay? So I don't know, it's cashmere, like I said, it's not, you know, it feels good and everything, but I'm a little, you know, I gotta check into that. And also, I went to look online on the Wish, and it doesn't have a history to show the items that you purchased. So if you ever order from Wish, make sure that you copy and paste what you ordered, because now I don't have a record of what I ordered. I don't know, you know. And so anyway, I'll figure it out somehow and get with them. So that just came today. So anyway, all right. And if anybody knows, I got this Yarn Bee Stripe It. I got it from that special that they had at Hobby Lobby, the last haul that they had. I want to make something out of this. Has anybody ever made anything with Stripe It? If you have, please put it in the drop down box below. I really want to make something nice. You know, what kind of pattern it makes. I did try to, I call myself going to start it off making, you know, a poncho or a scarf or something. Well, I don't, you know, I had to cut it, you know, I'm cutting it, and, you know, because I don't like stuff to run into each other. You know, what can I make so that I can just keep using it, and what kind of pattern is it going to make? Okay, so if somebody could tell me if you've used this Yarn Bee Stripe It, please let me know so I can see what I can make with these, because I think I have 10 skeins of it, that all that they had that day. I just wanted to purchase it because I really liked it. Okay, it's as soft as all get out. All right, now look what I made, you all. I made a bag. Okay, the pattern, oh boy, whose pattern is this? Oh boy, I can see it just as clear as day. Hold on. Oh my goodness, 1 second. Ophelia Talks, that's who it is. This bag here, that white one, but I made mine bigger, of course. Okay, well, I put drawstring on it, and I used my beads, and this bead here has oh boy, oh, can you see it? Classy Kim's Crochet that I had made. And I had ordered these shoes. Aren't these sharp? And and this is Mama Hodge. It's a K. Well, I use it for Kim. You know, I put it on my bag. So these Mama Hodge's her stitch markers. She makes the most beautiful stitch markers that I've ever had. Okay, I haven't seen anybody make them as well as she does, and the quality is what I'm talking about. What she uses to make them is well worth what you have to pay to get them. I love mine, and I can't wait to get another set. And I use mine for my projects, okay? So, well, you know, that I'm making for myself, I should say. But I decided to put this on here. And I purchased this probably from Hobby Lobby or one of those places. And I lined it with some fabric that I had. And I learned how to line a bag from Christa at Bag a Day. She's got plenty of bags that she's lined, and I put a pocket in mine, okay? I made some bags to go inside, you know, I put my coupons in this one. I made this one. I have my charger and stuff like that for my phone. And I made this one. This has got my lipsticks in it. And then I have one more. This one has my debit card and my cash in it. So, but yeah. So I made it, and like I said, I lined it with this most beautiful fabric that I have. I got plenty of this fabric, and one day I will start making some more bags. And I was thinking I might just start making this type of bag and selling them and line them, you know. So I just might do that. People can use them for project bags. They can use them for, mine is my purse, okay? This is my purse. I got to drawstring it, and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. So, I love it, okay? So that's that. Let's see here. Let's go with, I'm just pulling stuff, you guys. Oh, now, I was telling you guys on one of my videos some months ago that Dreamweaver no longer had yarn in Mark's. And Mark's stores are only in Northeast Ohio. We can buy 2 in a pack. It doesn't give you yardage. Oh, yes, it does. Each skein is 260 yards, okay? This yarn is so beautiful. This is like that Red Heart soft yarn, and I believe that this is what this is. You know, we don't know what it is. It just said distributed in Cleveland, Ohio. That's all we know, okay? But we can get like these 2 packs. Like I said, this yarn is just like Red Heart, and I bet you it's Red Heart, okay? 2 of these in this pack right here was $1.65, okay? So I got 10 packs because I'm going to make a poncho. Poncho for me, I need about 1,400 yards, and I always make, you know, a hat or something like that to go with it. So, now they don't always have the same yarn. They'll have different types, different, you know, at different times. So now that they're back and, you know, back in the stores, maybe they're only going to have it in the wintertime. I don't know, because I was looking, you know, last spring, and they told me that they no longer was going to be carrying it. And so I tried to find it, and Amazon had it. Amazon was selling it for, don't quote me, I don't know, I don't remember how much, but it was you know, it was way more than what I was paying. You know, the highest that I've ever paid for 2 skeins in a pack, and all of them come in 2 in a pack, was $1.99, $2, okay, for a pack. And it ain't nothing wrong with it. It's not, I mean, it's just like Red Heart yarn. I know that's what it is. It's soft as all get out. It is silky, you know. Anyway, yeah. So I'll be making a poncho with that. That was another purchase for me. My other purchase, I got the 10 for 10 Red Heart, this is Heartland, and I'm going to make a poncho and, of course, a hat to match it out of that, too. I'll probably make a bag and maybe mix it with some colors. I don't know what color I'm going to mix it with yet, but that was another purchase. I purchased, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get, you know, you purchase six items from Mike's Yarn. You know, you only pay that $20. But I'm thinking here recently they've raised the price a little bit, which is still not bad, by $4. So the shipping is about $24.99 versus the $20. Because I put some items in my cart so I can get my yarn for the 2020 challenge. I wanted to get this scarfy yarn that's really, really beautiful. So I got to order that. But this is, I ordered quite a bit of black because I use this black for the kufi hats that I make for the men here. I have a barber in the neighborhood who I make the kufis for, and you know, he sells them to his people in the barber shop. So that's an idea for you all, you know, your husbands, if they work, you know, make some of those kufis and have the barber sell them for you. Give him $1 or $2, you know, for selling them, whatever. You know, what I do is I make him some hats, and I just made some hats for him. Dang on, I left them downstairs. I made some. Oh no, I showed it on my Pettiskim Facebook group page. But anywho, this is like 50% cotton, 50% acrylic ice yarn. I really like it. It works up very good, and I purchased, like I said, 6 packs of yarn. They each have 4 in it, and that's let's see, ice yarn. Yeah, this one was the $20, but like I said, when I put in my cart here the other day, it was $24 and something. Okay, so anywho, that's what I got. 2 packs of white, and 2 packs of black, dark navy blue, and I got some red. I'm gonna do a houndstooth. I'm gonna do a houndstooth hat too out of that. Okay, so that's that. All right, and thanks Penny from Penley-Ann's creation. I'm making, this is a work in progress. I'm making this poncho. Okay, I like to make my front row, back row around here. It just lays better to me. I like how it look, and it's, you know, it just lays better. So anywho, that's, I'm got little ways to go with that. And what I'm using is this is Carrie's 1 pounder, and this one is teal, peacock teal, and then this is the striped one, peacock. Yeah, okay, peacock varg is what it says. But yeah, this is what I got left to make my poncho, but I have more of this, so I have enough. And of course, anytime I make a poncho, I make a hat to match. Okay, so that's a work in progress. I just started this one yesterday, so that's how far I got with that yesterday. All right, and in my bag from Susie Pop, thank you Susie Pop, that I purchased from her. You know, you guys go check her bags out. She makes some beautiful bags. I got work in progress. This yarn is yarn that I got from Yarn Inspiration, which was in you know, their mystery bags. It's a burgundy type yarn, and I'm mixing it with a red heart. These colors in there is beautiful, and I'm making this one for a commission. I may be making that peach one or peacock one for a commission too. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it myself, because I love my poncho. Back in the day, I wore like the ponchos like what Clint Eastwood used to wear. I used to wear those with my clogs, you know, you slide your feet in. They were the round earth shoe type clogs. And I was 6'1" at that time. I'm 6 feet now. You know, you shrink a little bit as you get older. So I was 6'1", and I was, you know, no problem for me to wear 3 to 4 inch heels. I didn't have no problem with wearing that. You know, I'd be stepping in those heels. Okay, boots, clogs, shoes. You know, and of course, you know, the pointy toe shoes with the thin, you know, heel. And anyway, I love my ponchos then, and I still love them now. Thank you, Jehovah God, for allowing me to be able to crochet, okay, to have that in my life. February will be 2 years that I've been crocheting, and I'm absolutely loving this community. And so that's that. Okay, and another work in progress. I just started because I got this from Yarnspiration as well. This yarn, who was I talking to? Oh, it's DJ. We were talking about, you have some yarn that you showed me. Okay, I started this, oh boy, y'all know what this is, right? Shawl. I started this shawl, so that's a pretty color, you know. It's gray and graphite colors, and so yeah. So this yarn, of course, it doesn't have a label on it, but it's so soft. Oh my goodness, it's so soft and it's squishy, and it looks like it is a 5, but it might just be a 4. But I think it's a 5, you know. But so it's perfect for this. I might continue on with it and make the house coats out of it like I do, because that material is soft enough for a house coat. So we'll see, because I got enough of it, you know. It's a bag, a 1 pounder that was, you know, in my mystery bag that I had purchased. All right, next thing we have, work in progress. This is a house coat made out of the 1 pounder. This, I believe, is a 3DK. I'm not sure, but I'm telling you, this, I believe, is for knitters or for crocheters to crochet single crochet, to make an item for a nice design. Because just, I tried to line it up, because I double stranded, lined them up so that it would match, you know, while I was, because I just can't use thin yarn for a big project. Now I can use it if I'm making something small or whatever, no problem. I love to use it, you know, to see the design that it makes, but not to make a real big project like a blanket or something. No way. So anyway, this is the house coat that I made. Now this is actually finished. It's huge, okay? Let me stand up. Got it in my bag. Thank you, Angela. Got it in my bag. Okay. Man, where do I start? It's huge, okay? I started this part as a V, or a double crochet, because I wanted it to not be so heavy around the neck, okay? So what I do is I make it large enough so that it ain't gonna work with this that I have on, but I make it large enough because all I have to do now is just put the button on, okay? And it's gonna be a house coat. All right, so that's what this is. It's huge, but it is supposed to be huge because it's more so, you know, made into a poncho type house coat. Okay, so I made another one like this before, but I mixed it with Carrie cake. It worked out perfectly, and someone bought that from me. They really liked it as a house coat. And I have a big button that I have to put on here. It's going to be a cream. So this is really done. It's a done item. I just got to put the button on. Okay. All right, that's that. And I had got the mystery bag from them. Do you know they sent me 6 bags of the same thing? of this. So that's why I said I'm making some house coats or something out of it. Okay, because it's not, to me, this yarn is not attractive. And I'm not a knitter, and I'm definitely not going to do single crochet to make the design that it's probably will look beautiful out of. So anyway, that's what's left out of that. All right, I've got some more works in project, but it's a lot, so I'm not going to go through it. It wasn't about me, you know, trying to get everything done the end of the year, because I'm always starting a project each day. But I do finish my items. No, you know, I don't have nothing lingering around for months and months at a time. No, I don't do that. All right, so I did finish my 2 blankets, my huge, large granny square blankets with the crayon colors for my niece and nephew who are 7, and they're twins. They're fraternal twins. It's a boy and a girl. And I'm just going to open up the girl, and I put my tag on there. This is the finished item. Okay, it's large, and it should, I posted pictures. It should fit, you know, it could be a lap blanket form, but it really can fit on the twin size bed. Okay, that's how large it is. All right, so me personally, if I'm making a blanket, I'm going to make large squares from now on. I've learned, because I don't want to sew all those large. Now the way that I learned to sew these together was from Wow, Mary from Wow Crochet. She has a blanket on there she did with the squares, and how she attaches them, put them together. I mean, I love the way it's easy to put these together. No problem at all, whether they're big squares or little squares. It doesn't matter. The way she showed us how to join these, I really like it. Okay, so thanks Mary from Wow Crochet for teaching us how to crochet, join those squares, that blanket that we did of yours. Anyway, I'm not going to open the other one. I made 2 of them. This is my nephew's, okay, because it has the red trimming, and my niece, she has pink trimming, and I made it, you know, with the fan around the border instead of this, how I did it. All I did with this is just double crochet, and then chain 3, and then 4 double crochets, chain 3, 4 double crochet, chain 3. That's how I did this border. I didn't look in a book for that. I just kind of thought about that. I'm sure it's probably somebody made it up, but this is how I did it. Okay, I just thought to do it that way. Well, like I said, I made, and this is the Mexicana, and this blanket is, the whole thing is double stitch, double 4 ply, so it's real heavy. Okay, it'll last them forever and a day. So yeah, I'm proud of myself. I made 4 of these, so like I said, I'm not gonna open up the other ones. They're all the same. The other 2, I still have to, I got the squares done. I just got to sew them together, and I figured I'll do them whenever. I'm not in no rush, but I was trying to get a lot of things done by the end of the year, and I'm doing it. So yeah, I really like how this turned out, this blanket. I'm really proud of myself for this. It took a while to make it, but I felt the larger squares is a lot better than putting a whole lot of small squares together, because you already had the colors. So what I did was I took the 2 strands, I made balls out of them, so I didn't have to working with 2 things of yarn. Made balls out of everything. That was the first thing that I did for the whole project, is just sit there and wind up, double strands. Then I made, with this color, I would make 4 squares. this was, you know, these two, the two for them were the smallest of the squares. The other two blankets, the squares are larger than this. And my king size one is even larger, okay, for my bed. So yeah, so they're all of Crayola. I call it my Crayola crayon, or say Crayola color Afghan, okay? So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this, okay? So that's for them. All right, then I have, this is one of Christa at Bag O' Day, her shawls. And this was made with the popcorn stitches, and I forget what you call it, but the link will be in the drop down box. But this is a scarf that I had started. This is made with mandala, the mandala yarn. Sorry, I don't have the ball band, but y'all know mandala is the colorful one. I forget the name of it. But yeah, so that's that. I'm proud of this too. I stuck in there. I hung in there with Crochet Crowd. They did the Planet Earth. I finished it. Now, the only part that I could not seem to get together, is this the right side? See, either side that you put this on, it doesn't matter. It looks nice. But this is the right side. Here it is. My Planet Earth. Turned out really, really nice. Okay. Now, I didn't post on their website because it's not completed. This here, I think he did 4 or 5 rows of this. I could not get this to save my life. I had to keep frogging and keep going back and forth to get it. I couldn't get it. I couldn't figure it out. I mean, I figured it out, but I couldn't get it. I couldn't concentrate to get it together and blah, blah, blah. So I just did the one round. I did get this part right. And I said, forget this. I'm not going to continue with it. So I continued on with the tutorial. So I didn't post it on their website for the blanket because it's really, you know, in the way they did it, it wasn't complete. So, but I did post it on Classy Kim's crochet page. I really like it. I think that I may make this a little bit larger. To me, really, it's complete. But if I decide to make it larger or just use it as a lap blanket, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, that's that. All right. For Setta's place, she had a calendar cow. And she started out by showing us the photo, which if you go on Classy Kim Crochet or Setta's place, she started out with the calendar cow. She has a calendar to show the different colors, these beautiful, beautiful photos of, you know, sunsets and mountain and rocks and water, and, you know, I don't have the capability to show you the picture, you know, how they flash the pictures. One day I'll learn, but right now, but anyway, my idea was I was going to start off making a, because I think she originally said a table runner. That's what, yeah, that's what she originally wanted us to do. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm not going to put it on my table, but I think I'm going to make it for my head, a head runner on the couch. You know, you lay your head back, whatever. That's what I made mine as. And this is the 12 months on the calendar, the beginning, and it ended with a beautiful scene of snow. So, and I wanted to use just one pattern, and it looks, doesn't it look what, Indian, like people in India, how they make their items. I really like this stitch, And I learned this stitch from Crystal at Bag O' Day. She has a tutorial on how to do this stitch. And I said, I'm going to do all my months and just change up the colors based off of the difference in the calendar. And I did that. And in between each month, I put black in between each month, you know, to show the separation of the months. So I put black. Ended up with snow. I just love it. I love it. Setta, that was a great idea, and I'm glad that I'm done with it, okay? A whole year of knowing that you had to do this was, you know, it was like, okay, oh, shoot, I didn't do it this month. I got to do this month, you know. So that part right there was just a little nerve-wracking, but I loved trying to pick the colors out, okay? And me, I know she gave us the calendar to do it all at once, but I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to do it the way she designed it to be, you know, for each month, and so that's what I did. So I finished it. This is the 12th month, and I'm done. Okay, so that's done. All right, and Lisa, at Lisa's HappytoHook Crochet, she had the movie classic cow. Hers was 12-month as well, but she added 2 extra blocks. The one block I did do, the last block I didn't because it was it had, you know, Christmas in it, and I didn't, you know, do that. But I did do the It's a Wonderful Life. I did do that one. So I did do my 12 squares, and my bonus one was the I Love Lucy, and I had some puff stitches that looked like candy on here, but I took it off because it just didn't look appealing, so I took it off and I just left it like this. But yep, that was one of the ones that she had as a bonus, and the bonus was in February. So I'm very proud of this blanket, and I'm gifting this to someone. I am very proud. This first one is Gone with the Wind. Then we have, got it backwards. Singing It, Singing in the Rain. This was The Ghost and Mrs. Muir. Look at that. I love this. Now, mind you, forgot to mention, all of these stitches is off of the 365 Days of Granny Squares by Nadia at Yarn Utopia. All of them except this here, which I learned this one from Creative Grandma, was this stitch here. And I liked this for Gone with the Wind because it looked like fire. Okay. And then, of course, you got the umbrellas. Okay, for Singing in the Rain, it had the different color umbrellas. And then Mrs. Muir, she had that flower on and the colors in her, you know, and that scene. Then we had Rebecca. Rebecca was a town. I considered this to be a town, and then, you know, fire, the house was on fire. So that's where I got that one from. This one is the Wizard of Oz. Of course, you know, the colors of Yellow Brick Road, and then Dorothy's dress, Toto, and then the Tin Man, and, you know, the lion, and I just went all the way around with their colors, okay? Then we had Miss Minerva. I had never heard of that, but this is from that picture. All right. Then we had the women. The women I thought was exceptional too, because check this out. It was 4 women, and I made it the twist that had a bond. So that's how, you know, I sought out that square for that. Mind you, all of her squares, the 365, were only 6x6s. So I just put the rest of it, you know, around it to make a larger square. Because like I said, when I'm making granny squares from now on, I am going to make larger squares and put them together so that, you know, you don't have to make so many of them. You can stick with the same thought in mind and continue on with the square. Okay, this one is Penny's Serenade. I really like this one as well. This one was pretty cool. This one is 7 Brides for 7 Brothers. Now, this was the color in mine was all the ladies. The photo on the you know, the movie, it had their dresses. So the dresses and the guys' shirts, their dresses, the guys' shirts, and blah 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 blah, all the way up to the older sister and her husband's shirt. So that's why I come up with that. Okay, all right. This is, let me fold it. Then we have The Tree That Grows in Brooklyn, which one of my favorite all-time movies. I remember reading that book when I was younger. I was in the 100 book challenge at school, and I read that book, and this was perfect for The Tree That Grows in Brooklyn, the Neely family. Okay, based off of the cover of the book and the movie. This one is The Invitation of Life. I really like this one. That one represented the mother, because she had that color on in the movie, and then their colors of what they were wearing, and then so on and so forth. And then the last one is It's a Wonderful Life. Check it out. How befitting. It's fitting for the project. It's a star, you know, or a snowflake, I mean. Okay, snowflake. And I made, you know, the white, and in the middle of it represented what they were wearing, you know, the family bond, and the colors and things like that. That's where I come up with that. So this is done. This was a long project too, 12 months. That's a long time. Okay, knowing, okay, now I gotta remember to do this month, and blah blah blah. So that's you know, a lot to do a project, you know, because I'm like, I want to get done, I want to get it over with, but it was just beautiful to pick out those colors and so on and so forth for that project. Thank you, Lisa at Lisa's HappytoHook, and I'm going to make another square for this and probably make a pillow out of it, or the person that I'm gifting this to, I may have them to make their square and put it together to make their own pillow, okay, or whatever they want to make out of it. But anyway, okay, so, well, you all, I believe I'm done. My last hat that I made and scarf, I made this day before yesterday, and that's this. Isn't this just gorgeous? This is Red Hearts. So DJ, thank you for the yarn for this. I appreciate it. This is Red Heart Unforgettable Sunrise. And I had enough. I had 2 skeins, and I had enough to make a wraparound cowl. Now this cowl, I'll have the who you know, I got the pattern from in the drop down box. I can't think of her name right off the hand. I'm sorry. I should have had that. I'm sorry. And then the hat is just the, you know, double crochet front and back post that I always like to make. Christa at Bag of Days started me making those hats, and how she made her design, and I just ran with it, and I kind of, you know, started doing my own. Maybe the whole thing might be, you know, front and back post is how I do it. I don't do just front. I do front and back post. But her design is where I originally started making them, and I tell you, she's got a good tutorial, and I will have that listed below. Thank you, Crystal from Bag of Day. I appreciate that. All right, so you all, we're ending, you know, this year. We're going into 2020, and let's go into it, you know, just go into it easy, and at least that's what I'm going to do. And as far as like the crocheting, I kind of was getting where I was getting antsy because I couldn't watch everybody's tutorials and, you know, their YouTube channels, and so I just take one and then binge watch and just watch all of that one person's you know, until I'm finished watching and get caught up. So that's how I decided to do it. That way I'm not jumping here, jumping there, and trying to do it all at one time. So if you don't see me on your page, you know, and you wonder, she haven't watched haven't commented, because I comment on everybody's your tutorials and your podcast. Just know that I'm going to get to it, and I will if I just put a little heart to let you know that I watched it. Of course I'm going to like it, because you know, I know a lot of people are using YouTube for monetization. They're getting paid to do it. I'm not trying to get paid to do it. I just do it for fun and to raise awareness that there are YouTubers out there that that's what their livelihood is and how they make their money, and trying to guide and lead people to that direction, to let them know that they are there, especially the ones that's on Etsy that have their own shops, you know, that maybe not on Etsy, have their brick and mortar, maybe they just do PayPal, you know, and you message them to tell them, you know, that they have items or whatever. That's what I do, and I do it for everyone. I don't single anybody out. I don't, you know, I do it according to who's in my Facebook group. Okay, now that I do, because I can't go all over the place trying to, you know, pick and choose. I just do it based off of who is on our Classy Kim's Crochet Facebook group, and that's how, you know, I know to make sure that I gravitate and send people your way. So as I talked about earlier, you know, in this video, that's what it's all about for me. That's what I'm doing it for. I'm not trying to get nothing out of it. I'm not, you know, I'm here because I'm having fun with it. It gives me something to do, especially with my illness. I can't really get out and do what I want to do, or, you know, it just gives me a sense of, you know, doing something in our community to get people together. Okay. You know, that's what I'm all about. So, all right, you all, bringing in that new year, be safe, and just enjoy and relax and have a good rest of the day or evening, and peace out, my fellow yarnies, and I'll see you next year, 2020. Peace.